Happy Monday! Happy Monday, Monday! We are now live for episode 4 of our Mind Style Makeover Mondays. Mind Style Makeover Mondays. I am your host, Tabitha Christopher of TabithaChristopher.com. My company founded the Mind Style Makeover Camp is a character and resilience building training program, providing a roadmap for students in middle school, high school, and college to thrive inside and outside the classroom. Super, super excited about this curriculum, and it's just been about a couple of months that I have been doing this mini virtual tour via the 1 Million Cup, the Kauffman Foundation organization, and it has been getting so many amazing, powerful, positive feedback, and a lot of parents, a lot from just citizens, business leaders is saying we need this curriculum launched now. And I have some good news I'll be sharing with you guys in the next couple of months about the Mind Style Makeover Campus. Tonight, we're focusing on our Mind Style Makeover Monday chat, where we get together every single week right here on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and over here on Instagram Live for us to share how we can learn to own our story, to live, thrive, and win for purpose, good purpose, and on purpose. So I want to welcome every single one of you for being on here tonight. Very, very brief. It's going to be simply about the topic of the power pack topic of your words have power. Your words have power. I see quite a bit of my friends popping in here. Let me say hello. What's going on, Lily? What's going on? Aaliyah, what's going on? I think that's what Rodriguez, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat below. All right, so you guys, so really, really quick, um, I was sharing this story just yesterday and with some friends of mine at church. They, started talking, asking questions, just for us to get to know each other more as we are together serving the greater community of our local church and the greater community of Pensacola where I'm at. And so in conversation, it came up about my former career as an actress in the entertainment industry. I worked in the entertainment industry for a little over a decade. And I was sharing a really incredible story of a time of when, in the very beginning, when I started my career, I was told by a number of people what was possible and what was not possible. And I learned from very young because I was exposed to the life formula of success that no human being, created human being, has any authority to decide for me what my destiny will be. And I'm going to say this to you right now, even though I know that you, my trailblazing friends, you know this already, but it's always helpful to be reminded of this, that no created human being, and that's including your parents, is able to determine your destiny. Okay? You have the power to determine what your destiny will be. And your words play a pivotal part of the story you will create, live, and be remembered for. What I love so much about us being given so much power with our tongue, our words. In your tongue, it holds the power of life and death. Let me share the story. I won't go into too many details because I'm still friends with quite a bit of these people. But there were some that they were just, they meant well. So they were trying to help to set realistic expectations by placing parameters on my belief of what was possible for my career as an actress. The same happened in my career as an award-winning trainer. There were people that showed up along the way that felt it necessary to project their insecurities, their fears, and their not being able to make certain things come to pass in their career paths to share that with me and to put those fears, those projected fears over on my story. So one thing that I would let you know about your fellow trailblazers. I absolutely don't like and I don't stand for anyone to speak words that's opposite of life over my story. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Never allow starting and if you have, you have because certain people have great influence over your mind, over your life, and you hang on to every word that comes out of their mouth and you've been doing it for quite some time. You're like, well, the person that's been speaking certain things over my life is actually someone really close to me that I care about dearly. Yeah, and I understand. Trust me, I understand. I was in the same situation. But I'm going to encourage you to know this. You have the authority to decipher what are these words that's being spoken over my life. Are they going to help to produce life? Are they going to help to produce productivity? Is it going to help to enhance and empower my life so I can enhance and empower other people's lives? Or is it going to cause me to go inward, depressed, and have doubts about the incredible gifts, skills, abilities, talents, and great worth and value that you bring? If the words being spoken over your life, whether it's from someone in your vicinity, family member, peer, at school, a teacher, whomever, if it's the opposite of life, if it's going to produce anything opposite of life, you do not have to receive it. As I encourage you to not. Okay? So, I'll share with you guys story. Okay, so there is this incredible theater, one of which many actors, when starting out, whether they're starting out or they're in the middle of their career, they've been doing, been in the entertainment industry for quite some time. This particular stage is one that many dream of being able to get their foot in onto. It's like a stepping stone to Broadway. And I was told when I just started to not get my hopes up about being able to perform on that particular stage because most actors don't get it. And I particularly won't get it because I didn't have a background of the arts. I didn't go on to any of the Juilliards or the Goodman School of Theater. I didn't go on to any of these major, you know, Yale to study performing theater, all of that. So I didn't have anything to my name. I didn't know anyone. I didn't have any earthly connections. So I could just hang that dream up. Or if I'm really, really relentless, I may be able to get invited to an audition within 7 years. So I looked at this acquaintance of mine, and they were very much like a mentor. This was early, early on, and I said, "You mark my words. Not only will I be invited to perform on that stage, I'm going to star in productions on that stage, and I will be invited multiple times, and it will not take 7 years. It will take less than 3 years. And they laughed and they said, listen, I've done this for many years, and I'm not just saying this because I don't want you to dream big. I'm just trying to help you to understand to set realistic expectations. Well, long story short, after that conversation, that was in 2005 when I had that conversation with that acquaintance of mine who was very much a mentor in the very early stages of my acting career. It was within a year and a half of that conversation I was invited to audition. And my first production on that stage, I was playing a leading role. And I went on to being invited multiple times to audition, and I got to perform on that stage multiple times. And I share that story. That's just one of the many incredible stories of how powerful our words are. Now, if I would have listened to their words that were telling me to not get my hope sky high, to not believe for what may seem to be impossible to everyone else, if I would have listened to those words and believed those words versus what was in my heart, versus what the Bible says, which is to get your hope sky high, to believe the best, to speak words of life. Because as you are speaking, as you are thinking, as you are speaking, as you are choosing, you are actually training your mind to lead you into the decisions that you're going to make day to day to day, moment by moment. And those decisions, those small decisions that you're making, from the thoughts that you're thinking, from the words that you're speaking, from the choices that you're making, are going to create the life in which you will live and be remembered for the story. And be remembered for. I remember within just a few months after that conversation with that acquaintance, I went into that theater, the lobby, and I happened to walk into the gentleman that was managing the building at the time. I didn't know it, but I just figured just from his presence that he had some kind of authority there. I approached him and I said, sir, I'm going to perform and star on this stage. Would you mind letting me to the main stage so I can see it? He looked at me. His eyes went deep into my soul. And he said, you will, you will perform and star on this stage. And he opened the doors to the main stage. And I proceeded to walk up and down the aisle within that. And then he cried out to me. He said, what are you doing? Get up on the stage. Take center stage. See it. And I got up there. I asked him, I said, is it okay? He said, yes, it's okay. Get up there. So I went up there. And from that moment, that was just a few months after the first conversation with someone that was telling me that dream isn't going to happen, or you're going to have to wait at least 7 years before that comes to pass. Well, now that was 6 months later that that moment happened, where now I'm inside the theater walking around, and that guy doesn't get on stage and downstage center. And then from there was a year later that I was invited to my first audition for that theater. It was the Alliance Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, and got booked. Got booked. And so incredible was the casting director. She's looking at my resume and said, she no training. She has no higher level training of theater, of anything. But yet she's coming in here doing better than those that have gotten years and years of training. And the director said, I've already chosen. She's the one for this. And they took a chance on me, and they kept on taking chances on me after that, time and time and time. Trouble is, I shared that one story, and there's many more like that. I'm sure you have many to share too. I want to encourage you to remember to take inventory of the thoughts that are swirling around the beautiful garden of your mind. If those thoughts do not produce life, take them captive. Take them captive and replace them with thoughts, words that do hold the power of life more abundantly. So as it will influence your feeling. Your feelings oftentimes can influence the words, but they don't have to. If what you're thinking isn't going to produce life, then don't allow for those emotions that come from those negative thoughts to direct what you're going to speak, because what you speak, you will eat those seeds and they will produce the fruit in your life. Make sure that the words that you speak are seeds that you prepare to eat and produce fruit of life and life more abundantly. I can see all the amazing. Hey, Erica! Oh my gosh! Say hello to your beautiful parents to me. Hi, Greg. Hi, Sharon. My last song. Oh, words. Fantastic. All right, so I hope that our chat today, our Mind Style Makeover Mondays chat, was something to encourage you in your day at this moment, and that you choose this moment and every moment thereafter opportunities of where you're not only speaking life to you, you're also speaking life to everyone else around you, especially those that are the closest to you. I'm Tabitha Christopher of TabithaChristopher.com. You are watching Mind Style Makeover Mondays, and I look forward to seeing you next week, same time. Bye. We'll be live on YouTube and on Instagram. If you want to rewatch this episode, to my friends on Instagram, just follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see more episodes of our incredible Power Back Talks on Saturday Monday right over on my YouTube channel. All right. Enjoy the rest of today and make this week as great